Streamed live from various locations across the UK and into your homes and offices around the globe. This is the Edie Sustainability Leaders Awards 2021. Now, please welcome onto the virtual stage Edie's Content Director, Luke Nicholls.
Ladies and gentlemen, children, dogs, cats, and any other uninvited guests, hello and a very warm welcome to the 14th Annual Sustainability Leaders Awards. It's an absolute pleasure to be with you this afternoon, although to be fair, it's a pleasure to be anywhere other than at a makeshift desk in the corner of my bedroom, because I have ventured again out of the house. I've put on my dinner jacket, which goes surprisingly well, I think, with these pyjama bottoms. And I am broadcasting to you live from Edie's otherwise empty offices here in West Sussex. So this afternoon, we're here to recognise, to reward and to celebrate the change makers within business who are leading on the climate emergency response and have been doing so over the past year. And what a year it's been. Make no mistake about it. The past 12 months have been an enormously challenging and deeply upsetting time for us all. The pandemic and its economic fallout are a long way from over. And Edie's community of sustainability, energy and environmental professionals have been hit hard. Many were put on furlough, some have lost their jobs, others have even tragically lost their lives. This is a uniquely difficult time. And yet, if anyone knows about the resilience, the perseverance and the courageousness that is required to overcome such monumental challenges, it is you. The stubborn climate optimists, as we've been referring to in our Sustainability Leaders Forum this week, who have been turning the immense challenge of this pandemic into a unique opportunity to accelerate climate action at a faster rate than ever before. And whilst lockdown might make you feel a bit separated and isolated in your own efforts, I know that I have, I can assure you that you're not alone, because I'm pleased that Edie received an all-time record number of entries into the Sustainability Leaders Awards this year. And those entries have been whittled down to 189 finalists across 24 categories. That's 189 different examples of individuals and teams that have kept calm and carried on with those efforts to make business a force for good and to lead a green recovery in 2021. And it's to that green recovery that I'd like you all now to raise a virtual glass, or hopefully a real glass, or a cup of tea, or a hungry child, or maybe even a small pet, Lion King style, in celebration and in thanks to those who are leading the green recovery and accelerating climate action. Cheers. And yes, in case you're wondering, this is champagne in my glass, real champagne, and that does mean that I've got the remainder of a whole bottle left to drink here on my own, so we'll see how that goes down. Now, whilst we're cheersing, I do also want to thank a few other people for their support for these awards. Firstly, our sponsors, and they should be appearing on your screen around about now. So a huge thank you to Centrica Business Solutions, the Energy Institute, PHS Group, Reconomy and UL. And thanks also there to our sustainable trophy sponsor, EFX, who will be posting out our fabulous looking winner trophies after this event. I also want to say a very special thank you to our awards judges and to our supporting organisations, who you can all see on your screen there. It's the dedication and the experience of our judges that has enabled us to apply the highest level of rigour once again to determine all of this year's winners. So thank you to the entire judging panel. And by the way, you can read about all of our sponsors and our judges on pages 4 and 5 of your Digital Awards booklets, which I think have been emailed out to you earlier today. Now, as you're probably aware, after 14 years of running these awards, this is Edie's first ever virtual ceremony. And I'm not going to go into too much depth about the events platform that you're on now. It's relatively straightforward to use. And all that you really need to know is about the tabs that run along that left-hand side. So we have the reception tab, which gives you some information about the night. The networking tab there allows you to be connected randomly with other audience members for some 3-minute chats later on. And within the sessions tab, I'm told that you can create your own table, which you can do, I think, if you want to connect up with a group of colleagues or peers again later on. Please do use the chat tab along the right-hand side to be a part of this conversation, and keep an eye out as well for the polls tab as well, because we'll be asking you a few fun questions from time to time. Anyway, we're well aware that you probably spent most of your day already glued to screens, especially if you were tuning into the Leaders Forum earlier. So we want to put a stop to that Zoom fatigue and liven things up a bit. And this is where you come in, because as if today's awards weren't competitive enough, we're going to be running some exciting side competitions on social media. So you should see some details appearing somewhere around me on screen now, and you'll see that we have 2 photo competitions that we're running this afternoon. Now I'm taking this very seriously because there are some special prizes available, and I've appointed an independent panel of expert judges, otherwise known as the edie marketing team, to decide upon our winners. So your first challenge is to inspire us. We want you to send us your most inspirational photo of the past year. This could either be a photo you've taken yourself or a general picture that really shines a light on your recent experiences and you think might give us that injection of inspiration and hope that we all need right now. So send us that either on Twitter, LinkedIn. Make sure you tag us using Edie and the hashtags edieawards21 and susleaders. And the prize for the most inspirational photo competition is a £50 John Lewis voucher. So I told you, we're taking this seriously. Okay, and your second challenge is to make us smile or maybe even laugh, because we want you to send us your best pet photo of the day. Now our expert judges will be looking for photos of your pets, not anyone else's, that has been taken live during this ceremony ideally. And extra points are going to be awarded for best outfits, most innovative sleeping positions, and general cuteness, of course. So again, just tag us in those photos using Edie and the hashtags edieawards21 and susleaders. And to get the ball rolling, I thought I'd share one of my own. So this entangled web, which you can probably see right now, is Leo and Alfie. They've been living their best life with me in lockdown over the past year. So I've shown you mine there, now show me yours. The prize for the best pet photo as well is a £50 voucher that has been very kindly donated to us by our friends at Pets at Home. So thanks to Pets at Home for their support there. And get tweeting, because I'll be announcing our winners for both photo competitions later on in the show. Now, in addition to winning awards and potentially winning those cash prizes, we do also want this event to be about giving what we can back to others. And on that note, I'm pleased to say that Edie has once again partnered up with WaterAid as our charity partner for these awards. Specifically, we want to be raising some money for WaterAid's Future on Tap appeal, which aims to bring clean water to the fight against climate change in Ethiopia and other communities around the world. And I believe there's a very short but inspiring video about the appeal which we're going to play for you now.
In the past, when the rain stopped, the world put its hand to its mouth in shock. Young and old sought new homes, new pastures told, of new seeds sown, and built upon and tilled the land, and willed life from skilled hands. Roots search deep, crops grow high, shoots dare greet the bittersweet sky. The changing climate pressures earth, with scant regard for human worth. Once more the long walk, and bodies immerse in unclean water, unfit for thirst. Let us rise to the challenge, let us stand tall. If a future is for one, it must be for all. Let the aged flourish, and water nourish birth, and hope spring eternal, and sing from the earth.
Thank you very much to WaterAid there. Please do donate as much or as little as you can at any point this afternoon, and those donation details should be appearing on screen around about now as well, and also in our event chat. And I've been told actually that the UK government is doubling all of our donations to the Future on Tap appeal until the 4th of Feb, which incidentally is tomorrow. So anything you can give does make a big difference. Now, I wanted to say a personal good luck to this year's finalists. I hope you've all had a fun-filled afternoon and you have a fun-filled evening, and that you enjoy our excellent compere for the night, Rachel Parris. But before all of that, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very special introduction and an announcement to make to you all right now. So please listen up, because if you've had a look through your digital awards booklets already, you will have seen on page 6 that we are joined by a very special guest of honour for these awards. But what we haven't announced until now is that this person is also the recipient of our first award of the night. This is our Lifetime Achievement Award. So this individual is, this award, is for an inspiring individual who has dedicated their career to the advancement of environmentalism and sustainable business. The shortlist was put together by the edie team, and the winner was voted for by our entire judging panel. And the woman I'm about to welcome onto the screen truly encapsulates, I think, what it means to be a stubborn climate optimist, having been one of the leading authorities on sustainability leadership for more than 30 years. It was back in 1988 that she founded the University of Cambridge Institute for Sustainability Leadership, which has become an internationally recognised centre of excellence and has empowered many people tuning into these awards today, I'm sure. And in the years that have followed since then, she really hasn't stopped. She founded the Prince of Wales's Business and Sustainability Programme. She's a chair and fellow of various university programmes and committees. She's a director of Jupiter Green Investment Trust and a non-exec director of Anglian Water Services. She's also a board advisor to the British Standards Institute and serves on the environmental advisory boards for AstraZeneca, Lloyds Banking Group and Nespresso. That was a mouthful. Late last year, though, it was announced that she would be stepping down as the director of the Cambridge Institute for Sustainability Leadership in April. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I really can think of no one better to be providing an opening address for us this afternoon, because we're going to be hearing now from our official guest of honour and our Lifetime Achievement Award winner for 2021. It's over to you, Dame Polly Curtis.
Thank you, Luke. I'm honoured and really touched to receive this wonderful award. It's great to be recognised for something you love doing, and I hope every edie award winner today feels exactly the same way. I'm lucky enough to have had a long career in sustainability and to have seen it emerge from a rather abstract concept into a recognised professional field, which the corporate sector is now seriously trying to get to grips with. I first came across the concept in the early 90s, and it quickly became the defining principle for all our work, including in the programme the Prince of Wales had asked us to run, for senior business leaders to help them find a convergence between profitability and sustainability. We still run that programme today alongside a host of other activities, all designed to drive progress towards a more sustainable economy. In those early days, because the concept was being newly applied in the business world, we inevitably had to spend time on definitions of sustainability. But more importantly, much of this was so new that many of the debates were positively electrifying, as they profoundly challenged perceptions of the purpose of business and many of the more fundamentals upon which our present economy is based. Of course, these debates are still being played out today, but things have moved on. The business community has stepped up. The agenda has changed. The scientific evidence and our understanding of it has grown dramatically. And the options and solutions available to us have multiplied many times over. It's really important to acknowledge that this didn't just happen by chance. It is the result of tens of thousands of people like you, in the sustainability movement and elsewhere over the past 3 decades or more, building the evidence, making the business case, holding companies to account, and offering alternative ways of doing things. But of course, we know that we are still in deep trouble, that our current economic model, despite all the benefits it has bestowed, still results in the erosion of human and natural capital, and fails to create the long-term social and environmental value that we want. And right now, we can have little confidence that we will do what it takes to prevent catastrophic climate change. What I learned in those early days is that you can't simply tell people how bad the problem is or what to do. They have to feel it viscerally and to work out for themselves what they can or want to do. So we gave them the shock and awe treatment, sharing in undiluted form compelling data as to what is really going on in the system, exploring what can be done and the consequences of not taking action, and then helping them to process what it meant for them. These days, our job is different. Nowadays, the focus is far more on how rather than why, as companies try to work out how best to respond to the messages that nature and society are delivering directly to us on an almost daily basis, with floods, storms, fires and drought, and increasing levels of social unrest. Companies now want to know how to respond and are starting to make deep connections to their purpose. Policymakers are gearing up. The markets are demanding that climate change and increasingly other non-financial risks are factored into price. If there's anything positive to take from this current crisis, it is the sense that we are facing a unique moment in history together. 7.8 billion of us facing a collective challenge and reminding us of just how fragile are our social, political, and economic systems, especially in the face of nature. This experience has the potential to create an unprecedented bond between us and might just cause us to decide to do things differently, to recognize that we are not simply victims of the future, trapped in an unchangeable system. Each and every one of us can play a part in shaping the future we want, especially those of us who have a disproportionate access to power and influence. David Attenborough said recently, what each one of us does in the next few years will determine our future in the next few thousand years. It will define our legacy to all future generations. I find that notion hugely exciting and inspiring. This is the generation that still has time to change everything for the better, to lead the change we need with courage and determination. I hope that you find being part of the sustainability movement is a wonderful, unstoppable force in your lives, as it has been in mine. We need events like this to celebrate our successes, so thank you, Edie, for this occasion and for this award. I wish the best of luck to you all, and especially the finalists in these awards. And I will now hand you back to Luke. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much, Polly, for those words of wisdom, and celebrating our successes is exactly what we're going to do now. So without further ado, I'm going to get back to my champagne and hand over to our excellent compere for the night, the comedian, improviser, actor and musician that is Rachel Parris. Rachel, over to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Luke. And hello to everyone. I am absolutely delighted to be here with you. It's wonderful to have the chance to dress up, to make a bit of an effort. I've washed my hair for the first time since April. I had a good long run there, which was partly from inertia and partly for the environment. Save water, no chemicals. They say after a while it starts cleaning itself, but I'm here to tell you today that that's not true. So thank you, Edie, for giving me a reason to get clean. I'm also thrilled to be here presenting a set of corporate awards which, for once, have some semblance of a moral centre. It's quite a novelty for me, very refreshing, and it means a lot to me that you've booked me to speak to you about this as someone who doesn't currently have a composting bin. I care very deeply about sustainability. I was vegetarian during the time that I was going out with a vegetarian, and I have consistently failed my driving test on principle. So it's an honour to be here among the leading lights of sustainability. And to those leading lights, may I just say, remember to turn out the lights, or at least dim them to create a sexy vibe. And that's the vibe tonight, sexy eco vibes. I'm Rachel Parris. Now, of course, ordinarily, this event would be in a grand hall with staff serving you and everything. No offence to those of you who do live in a grand hall with staff. I suppose there must be some of you attending tonight. And what I say to you is, can I move in with you for the rest of lockdown? Perhaps Luke can come too. Maybe even Polly. We can form a bubble, perhaps. Wealth sharing is part of a sustainable future. So if you are truly a force for good, let me live in your mansion. But yes, it would be lovely to have been together in person, dressed up to the nines, chatting and drinking wine. But I like to think that you're all getting as drunk at home as you would have at the venue. Fingers crossed, I hope so. But we've tried to bring the glamour to you in your homes. I've got some lippy on and my best frock on, and Luke has done his best. Now, doing a bit about sustainability and climate change can be tricky, because it's not always funny. High-level climate change deniers funding corrupted think tanks all over the world, the continuing destruction of the Amazon rainforest at record high levels for capitalist gains. It's funny on the page, yes, but is it laugh out loud? And of course, the election of a prime minister who has previously denied that climate change was man-made was a close ally of Trump and echoed his sentiments in saying that the fact that it had snowed made him think that global warming probably didn't exist. It doesn't feel great, but if you trust Johnson's logic, a lot of you could probably save yourself a lot of what sounds like really hard work. So next time you have a busy day, just step outside. Is it a bit nippy? Then you can take the week off. Everything's fine. Now, I'm not allowed to criticise the government too much tonight, so I definitely won't be bringing up them backing the Heathrow expansion, which by itself could stop the UK hitting its 2050 climate goals, or that in summer they announced they'd be investing 14 billion in the biggest road building programme since the 70s, with the current focus on a new 6-lane motorway, perfect for the Mad Max style of driving that we will see when the earth burns to its core. But in fact, in the midst of this global shit show of a pandemic, some good things have happened. Trump's gone, great. Of course, we'll all miss his brilliant jokes and his great speeches, but he did have some flaws, even if he was absolutely gorgeous. And now Biden has re-signed the Paris Agreement. So the US is back in play, tick. UK's biggest solar panel plant has been approved in Kent, great for sustainability, and frankly can only improve Kent, so that's a tick. Lockdowns have caused a massive fall in global carbon emissions. Air quality is better than ever in cities. Tick. In fact, London is going to be overhauled to make it more accessible for walking and cycling after lockdown. I don't have to learn to drive, and I never will. Tick. Carbon emissions are way down. This year, the UK went without coal for 18 days in a row, which is the longest since the Industrial Revolution. What an amazing statistic. What we did was we hid it. We hid all the coal in a sort of elaborate ruse just to see what the UK would do. And it looked everywhere for it. But in the end, it just had to carry on and use, I don't know, kindling or firelighters or something like that. I think I've got all that right. If you have any questions, do ask me afterwards. So there's good news amongst a very, very difficult year. And many of you are to thank for helping make the world a more sustainable place. And tonight isn't about telling off those who aren't considering the environment. That's not what tonight's about. That's just a fun hobby. Tonight's about celebrating those who are doing that and knowing that if you do achieve real lasting change in the world's environmental practices to help save our planet, ultimately your reward will be the greatest gift of all, a wooden trophy. Is there anything more important? But you guys give us hope. I don't know how to meet global sustainable developmental goals. I only just know how to Google that. So on behalf of those of us trying to solve climate change by not washing and only eating meat that's really, really tasty, I'm glad that these awards exist. You deserve our thanks. And I'm very excited to start giving them out. I think we're going to have some fun. So, as Polly said during her acceptance speech there, this award scheme is about celebrating true leadership among organisations large and small. It's about recognising and rewarding the people who are innovating, collaborating and persevering to make their business a genuine force for good. So, as Luke mentioned earlier, please do get involved on Twitter and LinkedIn. We want you all over the social media, get involved with the competitions. We'd love to see how you're watching the ceremony today, in what style, whether that's in novelty pyjamas, maybe it's the first suit that you've worn for 8 months, or maybe it's a full-on ball gown. I'm hoping for something that makes Rihanna at the Met Ball look small fry. Please do send in pics if you're wearing something interesting. And if you're not wearing something ridiculously over the top yet, feel free to nip off and change during an allocated toilet break. Now, there are a total of 24 awards being presented this afternoon, and we're going to whiz through them over the course of the next 9 hours. They'll be categorised under 3 themes: projects and initiatives, innovation and industry leadership, and of course, the change makers, which I'm sure you'll agree sounds like a group of 1970s assassins. And whilst we can't all physically be together to celebrate our winners, I hope you'll all be cheering loud and proud from home. So let's get cracking and on to the awards. Okay, so let's begin with the Projects and Initiatives section, kicking off with the Building Infrastructure Project of the Year award. This award celebrates the businesses that are looking to achieve a more sustainable future for the built environment through green building projects and sustainable infrastructure developments. The finalists in this category are Aero Farms, largest indoor vertical farm; Canary Wharf Group, 1 and 5 Bank Street; Cleve Hill Solar Park; Dubai Electricity and Water Authority, Solar Innovation Centre; Glasgow Airport Investment Area; Phipps Conservatory and Botanical Gardens Exhibit Staging Centre; Tideway Legacy; Triple Point Heat Networks Investment Management Project. Over now to Michael Ray, Chief Operating Officer from the Carbon Trust, to tell us who the winner is.
Thank you, Rachel. I am delighted to announce that the winner of the Building or Infrastructure category Project of the Year is Tideway Legacy. Many congratulations.
Despite its scale, Tideway has integrated environmental and social impacts into its core approach from day one, championing a number of innovative approaches which really push the boundaries and to show a positive way forward for future infrastructure projects.
Next up, we have the Consumer Engagement Marketing Campaign of the Year, an award which recognises those that have delivered a successful marketing campaign which engages key external stakeholders with sustainability and CSR achievements or products and services. And the shortlist is CDSL Fix First, Chelsea and Westminster Hospital in partnership with ISS Facility Services, 21 Elephants, Hubbub and Barley Communications Community Fringe Network, Hubbub and Starbucks 5p Cup Charge, NLWA, OLGA and Barley Communications, Swish and Style, Shaftesbury, Carnaby Ocean Protection, Vodafone UK, The Great British Tech Appeal, and Zero Waste Scotland Trial Period. To announce the winner is the Environment Director from Business in the Community, Gudrun Cartwright.
Thanks, Rachel, and congratulations to all of the finalists. So I can now reveal that the winner is Zero Waste Scotland.
Zero Waste Scotland's trial period was a really impressive campaign on a challenging issue that needs attention. It was well researched, imaginative, and showed real impact. Everything that we were looking for in this category.
And now on to our fourth award, the hotly contested Employee Engagement and Behaviour Change Initiative of the Year. This is an award that recognises those organisations who are putting their people front and centre of their sustainability strategy. So, our 8 finalists are Aquabio Shift, Sustainable Health in Future Transport, CBRE All Greens, GSK's Single-Use Plastics Reduction Programme, Investec and Hubbub Enterprise on sustainability at home, supporting employees through COVID-19, OVO and Given Plan Zero Week, Find Your Thing for Our Planet, Tommy Hilfiger, Make It Possible, Ulka Biscuvi, Behavioural and Cultural Transformation on Employee Engagement, and Vodafone Energy Gurus. And to tell us the winner for this one, I'm pleased to welcome Global Action Plan's Strategic Account Director, Charlotte West.
Thanks, Rachel. I'm pleased to announce that the winner is CBRE for their All Greens initiative. Congratulations.
CBRE's All Greens programme stood out for its broad scale of engagement and its board-to-intern reach across the business. The organisation used behavioural science to shape the initiative and utilised gamification techniques to engage employees. The impact was really clear, which made this entry really stand out in this category.
Brilliant, thank you, Charlotte. And now we move on to reward the best examples of energy management in action. The companies making the Energy Management Project of the Year shortlist are AB InBev, 100% renewable electricity, Brau Union Österreich, heating with beer, British Land Energy Efficiency Programme, Centrica's Cornwall Local Energy Market, Dubai Electricity and Water Authority Energy Management System Head Office, N Plus Group's new energy programme, Federated Hermes using demand reduction to drive UK's net zero target, and Mighty and Vodafone transforming energy consumption and volume of greenhouse gas emissions. Over now to Martin Fry, Chair of the Energy Management Standards Committee, to announce our winner.
Hello. Thank you very much, Rachel. Thank you. This was a very strong category, and after much deliberation, the well-deserved winner is the British Land Energy Efficiency Programme. Very well done.
This is an excellent example of how to engage all employees through team leaders to deliver significant energy savings. British Land made significant investments which delivered a rapid return on investment. All in all, this is a shining example of sustainability engagement, commitment and achievement.
Thank you, Martin. Okay, before we move on to our next category, let's hand back over to Luke for our first social media and competition check-in of the ceremony. Luke, what is going down over there?
A lot is going down. I'm told that the tweets are pouring in thick and fast, and can see them coming through on my iPad, but I'm also going to be showing a few up on screen. These are going to be presented to me, so I'm not sure which one my team in the office have picked. So we've been asking you to send in your most inspirational photo of 2020 and your best pet photo of the day. So a £50 John Lewis voucher first of all is up for grabs for most inspirational photo. Let's have a look at some of those. We've got this one that's come in from AB InBev, which, yeah, as you can see, it probably needs no explanation. That it's yeah, really amazing work there by hospital staff working the Christmas shift with Michelin star meals. So that's a good one to get us started. Let's have a look at a few others. This one's showing on screen, and I've been told I can't move from my mark, and so I'm having to peer at a very pixelated screen. But it looks like that's from Chris Fry, saying, "Hey Edie, there's a photo from 2020 that inspires me." Really nice, kind of, I guess, yeah, a picture that shows about kind of the amount of kind of work that you need to put in. As he's saying, everyone can kind of find their niche. Yeah, really well put. Thank you very much, Chris. Let's have a look at one more. This one's come in from Rishi. Yeah, a little treat to step away from the virtual office into the virtual Edie Awards. And this is an inspiration. The inspirational photo here is, even in darkness, you can find rainbows. Love it. Great, thank you, Rishi. Another inspiring photo came in from Maeve Hall. Hi, Maeve. Most inspiring photo from 2020, the Unilever team in Kenya, I guess, starting their water stewardship journey, working through the COVID pandemic to address water security. Obviously, Unilever are themselves a very inspiring company, so thanks for that. And now I think it's actually, though, been the pet photos that are really stealing the show at the moment. People clearly want that Pets at Home voucher. This one in from Beth England, saying that she just had to get Coco involved, as you can see there, hopefully not getting too involved in the champagne in the background. Thanks very much, Beth. Let's have a look at another. Oh, this one is an amazing one, from Mikey Smith, introducing some new members of the family in 2021. Yeah, as cute dog pictures go, I don't think that one will be topped. So, Mikey, you've got half a hand on the vouchers already. Thank you. Any more going to come through? Yes, this one. Star. Oh, Fiona Ball has shared hers. So Fiona was one of our speakers at the Leaders Forum earlier on from Sky, and here's her dog Star putting on the glasses to watch the Edie Awards. I hope that they're not your glasses, Fiona, and you can still see us. Thank you. And the last one here, we've got Sakura, who's sent in a picture of a dog that's decided to use only half of that giant bed. Or is it a giant dog on a large bed already? I don't know. It looks like a massive dog. Thank you very much, Sakura, for that. So, not going to announce the winners yet, but please do keep those tweets coming in using the handle edie and the hashtags edieawards21 and susleaders. If you still haven't posted, by the way, did think of a challenge just now, maybe an inspirational photo of your pet, maybe try and grab both vouchers in one. Anyway, Rachel, sorry, back to you.
Thanks very much, Luke. Some such cute dogs there. Everyone should be putting glasses on their dog. It's the cutest. Great to hear so many of you getting involved there. And moving on and up next is our first new category of our 2021 awards, created in response to the UK's adoption of a legally binding net zero emissions target. The judges were looking for strategies which seek to cut emissions through clean technologies, innovative energy systems and unique management approaches. You guessed it, it's Net Zero Carbon Strategy of the Year award. And the companies making the shortlist are Carbon Neutral Nottingham 2028, Goldsmiths, University of London, Plan 25, Lafarge Holcim, Net Zero Climate Pledge, NatWest Group, Net Zero Carbon Strategy, Net Zero at Schneider Electric, Skanska UK Net Zero 2045, Sky Zero, Barry Calabow's Carbon and Forest Positive 2025 commitment, Velux Lifetime Carbon Neutral, and Wilmot Dixon Now or Never. And to announce our winner, I'm delighted to welcome from category sponsor, the Energy Institute, the External Affairs Director, Nick Turton.
Thank you, Rachel. The Energy Institute is delighted to be associated with these awards. And I'm equally delighted to announce that the winner of the Net Zero Carbon Strategy of the Year award is Lafarge Holcim for its Net Zero Climate Pledge.
This was a hotly contested category with entries across diverse sectors. Lafarge Holcim is recognised for its work to bring about change in notoriously hard-to-abate cement, a crucial feedstock for the wider construction sector. The company's net zero strategy demonstrates a strong sense of pathway with clear interim goals for the next decade. It's also bringing about systemic change, for example by convening industry experts to develop SBTI methodologies for the wider sector.
Thank you, Nick, and thank you, Alan. Okay, next up is one of this award scheme's most popular categories, the Social Sustainability and Community Development Award, which recognises the very best in socially responsible business initiatives, from charitable schemes through to community development projects and social equality programmes. The shortlisted finalists in this category are AB InBev, ADM, Hubbub, Leckler Power, Malayan Banking Berhad, Neighbourly, O2 in partnership with Hubbub, Power Day, the Mid-Counties Cooperative and the PepsiCo Foundation. Please welcome, to reveal the winner, the Chief Executive of Forum for the Future, Sally Uren. Over to you, Sally.
Thank you, Rachel. Well, hello. Thank you to all of you for tuning in from home. This was one of the most entered categories, so very stiff competition. Congratulations to all of you who made the shortlist. But we do have a winner, and that winner is the Mid-Counties Cooperative. Well done.
Throughout COVID-19, the Mid-Counties Cooperative has gone over and above what's already a committed and impactful approach to positive community development and social sustainability. The business is deeply embedded in the community, and its purpose to create positive social change runs right through the organisation and its staff.
And we're going to move on to our next award. My screen has just frozen. I would hate for you to think that I'm not improvising all of this off the top of my head. I am aware of all the winners tonight and the details about them, but unfortunately I am lacking a bit of information. Let me see if I can find a script somewhere. Please bear with us. There's a slight technical hitch. I will just say it's an absolute pleasure to be with you. I think we're looking for a script so I can actually read it manually, like a newsreader, which is the ultimate goal for all of us comedians, really. Or we might try switching it off and on again. That often works. It's a punchline, but it's effective. Do bear with us.
Sorry about these technical issues. I feel very bad for Rachel there, who was left unscripted, having to fill in. She is still alive and well. I think there's just been a connection issue through to her auto cue. I've also not really got a connection to an auto cue, but what I have got is some of the tweets that I'm going to run through with you again now. So do bear with us. I'm sure everything will be back up and running in a few minutes. Some of the inspirational photos, I mean, maybe that's what's happened. We've kind of crashed the website based on the number of tweets and messages being sent in, because inspirational, we've had a number of them coming in. This one, another from Chris Fry, who called this Inspirational November Sunrise, running at Fleet Pond Nature Reserve. Good to hear that Chris is also still running. I gave up that quite a while ago, and now the gyms are closed. So let's have a look at another. This one from Nella Scott. Inspiration for this year, cooking meals for the NHS. Amazing stuff. Wow, and a lot of meals being cooked as well there. So yeah, very inspirational. Thank you, Nella. We still haven't decided our winners, by the way, so you can still tweet in using hashtags edieawards21 and hashtags #usleaders. I was also trying to just get into the Hop-In event myself so that I could remind myself of the polls, but there are some polls, I believe, that should be available quite soon on the Hop-In event. If you just navigate your way to that polls tab on the right-hand side, they are just a bit of fun and the answers are anonymous, but please do take some polls, because we'll maybe coming back to some of the answers on those shortly. Another tweet anyway here that's come in from Jackie. An amazing frosty morning, I'm going to guess there, shot that keeps her going during those days where they need some inspiration and motivation. Usually does the opposite than keeping me going, a picture like that or weather like that. I usually stay indoors. Anyway, I am hearing that Rachel is alive and well, and that her system is back up and running. So I'm going to try handing back over to you now, Rachel. Let us know that you can see us and hear us okay.
Thank you very much, Luke. Yes, I'm back. We actually put that in deliberately because it's important for the audience to know this is live, it's happening now, it's exciting, it's all planned. So now we're going back to the awards, and it's very important that you all listen carefully because I'm pleased to announce that the Social Sustainability and Community Development Award is our first and only category of the ceremony where the judges felt fit to give a highly commended award to one of the entrants. So I'm delighted to announce that highly commended in this category is the PepsiCo Foundation. Congratulations to you. And next up, we turn to the individuals and organisations that have looked beyond their own operations and focused on the impact of their supply chains. The Supply Chain Excellence shortlist includes ADM, Dawn Meats and Dumbia, Fit Out UK and Sainsbury's, and NatWest Group in partnership with ISS Facility Services. And to announce our winner, I'm delighted to welcome from category sponsor UL, the Sustainability Software Sales Executive, Chris Sawnby.
Thanks, Rachel. UL are delighted to be associated with these awards, and I'm equally delighted to announce that the winner of the Supply Chain Excellence Award goes to ADM. Massive congratulations.
This was a lovely example of best practice adoption in a commodity supply chain. ADM has demonstrated real business model innovation, resulting in fair, stable and sustainable working conditions for vanilla farmers, with tangible benefits for their families and communities. A real standout in this category.
Okay, the next category of the evening is for sustainability reporting and communications, which celebrates those who are driving engagement and transparency through their CSR reports and announcements. Our 8 shortlisted finalists for this one are Arçelik, Coca-Cola, Dubai Electricity and Water Authority, Kingfisher, Mondi Group, Nestlé Cocoa Plan, tackling child labour, Nutrico and Shell. And to reveal the winner of this one, I'm pleased to welcome Beyond Business Managing Director, Elaine Cohen.
Well, thank you, Rachel. I'm delighted to announce that the winner is Nestlé. Well done to all the Nestlé team for a fantastic entry. And now it's time for ice cream. Oh, who stole my ice cream?
We may never know. Nestlé's report was a compelling, interesting, data-based and comprehensive insight into the topic of child labour, something that most of us don't know enough about. This well-written report reflects the power of change that corporations can drive through meaningful social responsibility and accountability to address important social issues.
Our next award is dedicated to the businesses that are accelerating the transition to net zero transport emissions. And our 5 shortlisted finalists in the Transport Fleet Management Initiative of the Year are Costain Plant and Vehicle Fleet Transition, DPD's 25-25-25 Vision, Mighty Electrical Vehicle Fleet Transition Strategy, SMS EcoFleet, Mindful Delivery, Zedify and Freddy's Flowers Zero Emission Urban Flower Deliveries by Cargo Bike. And so, to present the Transport Fleet Management Initiative of the Year Award, please welcome Edie's publisher, David Griffiths.
Thanks, Rachel, and congratulations to all 5 finalists. I can reveal that the winner is DPD for its 25-25-25 vision. Congratulations and well done.
DPD's 25-25-25 vision gave a very strong sense of commitment, pace and energy from a major and influential player, which will decisively influence its market. What stood out was DPD's consideration of a whole service model in a very thorough and integrated approach.
Now, innovation, efficiency, delivery, and of course the overall results were all carefully considered when judging the Waste and Resource Management Project of the Year Award. And so the finalists for this one are Birmingham Airport and UKWSL, Think Global, Act Local. Cranswick, where zero waste is second nature. Diana Foods, no waste strategy. Havering Council and Keep Britain Tidy, 2-bag challenge. Johnson's Laundry and Hydrasys, nanopulse ceramic filtration for commercial laundry effluent. NatWest Group in partnership with ISS Facility Services, zero waste to landfill. Neighbourly, Nomura in partnership with ISS, COVID-19 and accelerator of positive change. Sterlite Technologies, zero waste to landfills. And Ulka Biscuvi, zero lost journey. And so, to present it, please welcome Divisional Director B&I from the category sponsor, Reconomy, Harvey Lord.
Hi, thanks Rachel, and good afternoon everybody. Reconomy are delighted to be associated with this particular award, and it looks like we've had some absolutely fantastic entries this year. Well, no further ado, I can announce that the winner of the Waste and Resource Management Project of the Year is Neighbourly. Congratulations to Neighbourly. Fantastic achievement. Well done.
Never has it been more important to find innovative ways to redistribute surplus food to those in need during COVID-19. Neighbourly's surplus programme is a scalable and commercially viable approach to making this happen. That Neighbourly has saved 40 million meals from going to waste through this programme is testament to the value of the approach.
Okay, we have officially passed the halfway mark of our award presentations this evening. Woohoo! Shots, shots, shots! Go and get yourself a particularly strong cup of tea or change into your second outfit of the evening. Our next award of the evening is all about those organisations who've shown excellence in water management. Shortlisted in this category are AB Sugar, Innovate Irrigation Challenge, Barchester Healthcare and Demeter Water Solutions, the Coca-Cola Foundation and the Rivers Trust, Ulka Biscuvi, and WATR. Over to Sarah Mukherjee, Chief Executive of IEMA, to announce the winner.
Thank you so much, Rachel. Well, I'm delighted to announce that the winner of this very important category is Barchester Healthcare and Demeter Water Solutions. Fantastic job. Really, really well done.
The methodology presented in this entry was really impressive, as was the application of sustainability principles to the care sector. Barchester's levels of employee engagement also stood out, as demonstrated through the great results achieved so far.
They've moved on. Thanks, Sarah. Okay, before we move on to our innovation and industry leadership section, I'm going to hand back over to Luke again, who saved me earlier when I got stuck. Thank you very much for that, Luke. And it's time for another social media check about the ceremony. So, Luke, what's everyone saying?
Yeah, well, you're welcome. And yeah, well, the social media posts are pouring in, just like the champagne here. And yeah, loads coming in. I'm actually, before I even read out some of those tweets, I think I'm going to refer to those polls that I just mentioned earlier, because it's worth us having a look at those. Reference your point, Rachel, about being dressed up or putting a second outfit on. 64% of this audience are only dressed up to the top half. Or, sorry, they are dressed, their top half is dressed, and they're ready to celebrate. That could still change, so let us know how you're dressed. Sounds a bit creepy, doesn't it? And where are you watching this from? 46% watching it from their living room, 18% watching it from their kitchen, I presume, still making dinner and seeing if they've won an award. Still time to cast votes on the Hop-In tab on the right there. Anyway, some tweets coming in, just looking at these now. So we've got Barley Communications have put this tweet up, enjoying the awards, and here's some food that they got from Borough Market Traders. Also, it was being delivered to, not food that they got, food that was being delivered to London hospitals in the first wave of our pandemic. Very inspirational. Thank you, Barley. Any other tweets coming in? This one from Faye Tester. Hi, Faye. Here's the most inspiring photo of hers of 2020, which is, oh, amazing. A Well, I think it says baby coming soon on 2021. I'm looking at a very small screen. If so, congratulations if that's you. Thank you, Faye. Oh, another evening shot. I like these skyline shots. This one's another one that's coming from Maeve. Oh, another a different Maeve. Maeve Bales. Most inspiring photo of 2020 for her. Geneva, lit up red for World Heart Day. Proud and hopeful moment. Very well put. Thank you for that. So let's have a look at some of the best pet photos. This one is a pretty amazing shot. Very well taken. Both Don Diego, an amazing name. Thank you to Lisa for that one. Let's move on to another one. This one, another one to come in. Murphy, very happy to sleep. Yeah, similar to my Leo and Alfie, just sleeping in a similar position. Leo in my house gets up on the back of the sofa and performs that position, kind of straddled right behind my head, and forms a nice pillow for me every evening. So thanks, Stuart, for that one. Any more pets coming through? This one, a cat, finally. Primus Marge, I'm probably saying that wrong, pulling out the style and the suave for the Edie Awards. Thank you. Oh, Henry Majid has posted that. Thanks, Henry, one of our judges. And here from Tony Munro, picture says 1,000 words. Looks quite sad. Maybe that is the inspirational photo and the pet photo doubling up in one. So thanks very much for that. Last one that we're going to show you now. Oh, that was the last one, I'm told. So that's it. No more pet photos. I'm going to stop plaguing you with pet photos for a while. Back to Rachel to continue with the awards. Over to you, Rachel.
Thank you very much, Luke. Absolutely loving those pet photos again. I feel like Primus Marge is born to be our next Prime Minister, and I will make that happen. All right, so that brings our projects and initiatives section to a close. Well done to all of the winners so far. We hope you're celebrating in virtual style. And we're moving on now to the innovation and industry leadership section. And next up is Product Innovation of the Year. Now, this award recognises excellence in both sustainability products and sustainably designed products. And the shortlist is Compass Group, Genius Water, Kaluza, Makersite, Polestar, Tarkit, Trow Nutrition, a Nutrico company, and Vodafone UK Foundation. To announce the winner, please welcome Deputy Challenge Director within Innovate UK, Mike Pitts.
Well, congratulations to all of the finalists in what was a very tough category to judge. However, I'm pleased to reveal that this year's winner is Polestar.
Polestar represents a hugely impressive approach to innovation that sees traceability to improve social outcomes as well as reduce environmental impacts. This is an aspirational product made in a state-of-the-art factory with true innovation embedded at its core.
Now, product innovation proved so popular that our judges decided to split the category, creating a new award, Plastic Reduction and Innovation. And the shortlist for this one is ABP, AB InBev Graphic Packaging International, Clarita, Colgate Palmolive, EcoBooth, Heineken UK, Pura, Real Brands Fish Powered Packaging, Smile Plastics, and Walgreens Boots Alliance. And to announce the winner of this one, it's back to you, Mike Pitts.
Well, thank you, Rachel. And hello again, everyone. So this was another very popular category with some fantastic entries among this shortlist. But again, there can only be one winner. So I'm pleased to announce that the winner of Plastic Reduction and Innovation Award is Colgate Palmolive. A very well done.
This innovative solution makes the packaging fit the system rather than the other way round. To see this sustainability leadership from the market leader should lead to a total change in the fate of 20 billion toothpaste tubes a year. Colgate's approach also shows the way for other, less complex packaging demands to evolve.
Right, it's now time for the Circular Economy Innovation of the Year Award. This category recognises and celebrates the organisations and entrepreneurs that are rethinking the way we make, use and reuse materials to advance a circular economy. And the finalists in this category are 3Step IT, Aero Farms, Backer Frost, Circular & Co in collaboration with Starbucks, Evergrain by AB InBev, Loop, Napa Peary Circular Series in collaboration with Given. And now over to the Chief Executive of Hubbub, Trewin Restorick, to present the winner.
Many thanks, Rachel. And I'm delighted to announce that the winner is Aero Farms. Congratulations, Aero Farms.
Aero Farms is taking a truly pioneering approach to farming. As a global leader in vertical farming, the organisation has embedded circular thinking into all aspects of the business, growing safe, fresh, nutritious food using 95% less water with 0 pesticides, herbicides and fungicides all year round.
Brilliant. And so it's time to recognise those organisations that are crucial when it comes to making sustainability and innovation happen across the world, the consultancies. And the full shortlist of consultancies is AECOM, Anthesis Group, Carbon Intelligence, Considerate Group, Energize, Forster Communications, JRP Solutions, Metabolic, Reset and UKWSL. And to announce the winner of our coveted Consultancy of the Year category, I'm pleased to welcome to this virtual stage founder of Eshcon, Anya Ledwith.
Thanks, Rachel, and hello everyone. I hope you're enjoying the ceremony so far. So, the winner of Consultancy of the Year is Forster Communications. Congratulations, Forster, well done.
Forster has shown true leadership in the field of both communications and environmental sustainability. The organisation has been a B Corp organisation many years, and the team has established their climate positive plan, which covers not only their own operations but also those of their suppliers and indeed their customers.
Thank you, Anya. And now we move on to a new category for our 2021 awards. And that category is the Green Recovery Initiative of the Year. Now, this award is for organisations and collaborative initiatives that have gone some way towards supporting or driving a socially and environmentally sustainable recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. Edie are pleased to announce that the funds received from your entries in this particular category are being donated to Action for Conservation, a charity which engages and inspires young people to become the next generation of environmental heroes. So thank you very much. The finalists in this category are AB InBev, Delphis Eco Tops Off Initiative, Goldsmiths University of London Green New Deal, Nottingham City Council tackling fuel poverty to facilitate a green COVID-19 recovery, Real Brands Fish Powered Packaging, Real Brands Plastic Free PPE, Sonadix Power Holdings, Vodafone, the Great British Tech Appeal, and We Work for Good. For the first ever winner of this category, I'm delighted to hand over to co-founder Henry Majed from My Mind to do the honours.
Thank you, Rachel. I'm delighted to be able to announce the winner of this very special and very timely award, the Green Recovery Initiative of the Year. And that winner is Nottingham City Council. Congratulations.
Nottingham City Council have offered a genuinely different approach that gets to the nub of a systemic issue. Poor and vulnerable citizens are disproportionately impacted by COVID-19. Nottingham City Council have targeted this critically important issue with a suite of innovative measures that tackle fuel poverty and facilitate decarbonisation for the city.
Now, sustainable, socially responsible investing is a crucial enabler on the road to tackling climate change and developing truly sustainable economies. It's time for Investor of the Year. Yes, the 4 on this shortlist are Cyan Finance, Green Angel Syndicate, Thrive Renewables and WHEB Asset Management. And to present this award, over to the Associate of the Green Finance Institute, Ryan Jude.
Thanks, Rachel. This is another very important category, and I am pleased to reveal that this year's Investor of the Year award goes to Cyan Finance. So a huge congratulations to everyone at Cyan, and have a great afternoon.
Cyan Finance stands out for having ESG embedded in every aspect of its overall mission. The organisation's stringent ESG assessment criteria and the additionality its investments achieve show real leadership in this space. Cyan reduced their own internal carbon footprint and have driven wider systemic change through collaborations, making the organisation a deserved winner.
And next up, we have the Small Business of the Year Award. This award shines a light on the small but mighty organisations that have taken their environmental, social and financial performance to new heights in an effort to achieve a sustainable future today. Those on the shortlist are Crystal Doors, Cyan Finance, Palite, Presca Sportswear, Pura, Smile Plastics, Spruce, Upcircle Beauty, Worldwise Foods and WUKA. To present this award, please welcome Edie's content editor, Matt Mace.
Thank you, Rachel. It's worth mentioning that our judges thought this was one of the best categories of the year in terms of the number and the quality of entries that we received. So I'm delighted to announce that our Small Business of the Year award goes to Crystal Doors. Congratulations.
Crystal Doors is a shining example of what's possible for all SMEs through a well thought through and fully integrated sustainability plan. The business achieved an impressive reduction in CO2 this year after making a climate emergency declaration and setting a bold target to become carbon neutral by 2022. A very deserved winner in what was one of the strongest categories of this year's awards.
Thank you very much, Matt. And right, before we move on to our hotly anticipated Changemakers section, I want to hand back to Luke to announce the winner of our competitions.
Thank you, Rachel. And yeah, this is the moment that you've all been waiting for, because our expert judging panel have chosen our winners of the photo competition. Drum roll, please, in your head. So our most inspirational photo award and the £50 John Lewis voucher goes to this one. Probably didn't quite hit my cue here. Anyway, it went to this one, Cara Naden, and this is a photo of the hand of a tree that it's kind of been shaped into a hand, and I guess that's a really nice kind of a symbol, I guess, and it kind of plays well into the Sustainability Leaders Forum. There's been so much talk about nature, biodiversity, so you can look at that picture so many ways, and yeah, we just thought that one looked pretty cool. So thank you, Cara, who I think has been at the Sustainability Leaders Forum today. So thanks to her for that one. And the best pet photo, the one that we've all been waiting for, and that £50 Pets at Home voucher goes to this one from Fiona Ball, and it's her little dog Star, or her big dog Star, putting on her glasses to watch the awards. Thank you very much, Fiona, for your involvement in the forum earlier today, and thanks to Star for your involvement later on in the day. So thanks so much to everyone who tweeted and shared their pictures on social media. Congratulations to our winners. We'll be sharing those e-vouchers with you over email shortly. And I'm going to hand straight back to Rachel now to continue with the final countdown of our award announcements. Back to you, Rachel.
Thank you so much, Luke. Thank you. Very worthy winners. Star, absolute hero of 2021 already. Right, as we mentioned, we're now moving into the Changemakers section of the ceremony. And our first award of this section has been developed in association with Edie's popular 30 Under 30 initiative. The Rising Sustainability Star Award shines a light on the outstanding efforts and achievements of inspiring young environmental professionals who are driving positive change within their organisation. And our Rising Star finalists are Agnes Altmetz from Growth Company, Jonathan Ayton from Wilmot Dixon, Krista Busnier from Ecology, Catherine Ebury from Arcus FM, Jacqueline Hochreiter from AB InBev, Eleanor King from AECOM, Ankita Patel from Harrods, Sam Preston from Nottingham City Council, and Faye Tester from SGN. So to present the Rising Sustainability Star Award, please welcome Chair of the Institute of Corporate Responsibility and Sustainability, Anita Longley.
I'm really excited to be able to announce the winner of this year's Sustainability Rising Star Award. And the winner is, drumroll please, Jonathan Ayton of Wilmot Dixon. Many congratulations, Jonathan, and well done to all the other finalists for this particular category.
Jonathan's demonstrated great initiative throughout his career progression, from intern to sustainable development manager. He's already made a significant impact in the business, driving change across a range of activities at a relatively early stage in his career. He also has strong ambitions for the future, making him a great role model for other professionals.
Our next award is the immensely popular Team of the Year Award. This award shines a light on the in-house teams that are making a positive difference and delivering tangible environmental improvements through effective collaboration and teamwork. And our Team of the Year finalists are Cundall Sustainability Team, ISS, BEIS account, London School of Economics, the NatWest Group, Network Rail and AECOM, OVO, Sonadix Power Holdings, Ulka Biscuvi and Virgin Media. And so, to present this award, please welcome Chief Commercial Officer from the category sponsor PHS Group, Paul Doble.
Thanks, Rachel. Sustainability is something that is very close to our hearts at PHS, so we're proud to be sponsoring these awards, and I'm thrilled to announce that the winner of the Team of the Year category is Virgin Media. Congratulations.
This small but mighty team have complementary skills and offer great support for each other. The team have pivoted with great agility to retain that much-needed team ethos in a COVID world. They've created a structured, focused plan, put it at the heart of the business, and engaged colleagues in all that they do, making them thoroughly deserving of this award.
Thank you, Paul. Okay, our next award of tonight's ceremony is the long-established Energy and Carbon Leader of the Year Award. Either self-nominated or put forward by peers, these individuals each drive their organisation's energy management agenda and have made change not only possible, but a success. And the three Energy and Carbon Leader of the Year finalists are Catherine Ebury from Arcus FM, Faye Tester from SGN, and Lara Young from Costain Group. To announce the winner, please welcome to our virtual stage the External Affairs Director from our category sponsor, the Energy Institute, Nick Turton. Welcome back, Nick.
Thank you, Rachel. Professionalism in energy and carbon management is particularly important to us at the Energy Institute. And this was a really closely contested category. So I'm delighted to announce that the winner of this category is it's Lara Young from Costain Group. Construction is a really tough sector to decarbonise, so congratulations to Lara for all your work.
The judges were blown away by Lara's sheer determination in the hard-to-decarbonise field of construction. She's applied strong methodology in embedding new practices across the company's operations, impressively achieving results through the wider workforce. The result? Improvement in energy use and carbon emissions, as well as wider resource efficiency.
Thank you again, Nick. Okay, just 3 awards to go, and these are the big ones. So sit up in your seat, get ready. This is very exciting. So first up, celebrating the achievements of an individual rather than a project or company. The Sustainability Leader of the Year Award recognises the people that show true leadership in the field by driving new ways of thinking and turning ambitions into actions. And this one is judged collectively by our judging panel. The shortlisted individuals for Sustainability Leader of 2021 are Julia Barrett from Wilmot Dixon, Katie Buchanan from Virgin Media, Rowan Byrne from Mott MacDonald, Patrick Flynn from Salesforce, Maeve Hall from Unilever, Mina Hasman from Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, Sabrin Rahman from HSBC Bank Middle East, Mark Yankovic from Delphis Eco, Pamela Stathaki from the Marketing Store, and Lara Young from Costain Group. So, to announce our Sustainability Leader of the Year for 2021, please welcome the director from Mike Barry Eco. It's the man himself. It's Mr. Mike Barry.
Thank you, Rachel, and hello everyone. I hope you're all safe and well. Now, huge well done to all this year's finalists. You're all doing fantastic work, but there can be only one winner. So I can reveal that our Sustainability Leader of the Year for 2021 is Julia Barrett from Wilmot Dixon. Congratulations, Julia.
Julia's built up incredible levels of internal buy-in and engagement, most notably with the boardroom, to drive an ambitious sustainability strategy across all areas of the organisation.
Okay, on to our penultimate award, and it's another big one, recognising the inspiring leaders who are walking the walk on sustainability and driving the CSR agenda forward. It's Business Leader of the Year. 6 on the shortlist, and I can tell you that they are Esji Barsenaz from AB InBev, the Right Honourable Lord Barker of Battle from N Plus Group, Kirsty Britz from NatWest Group, Paul Cox from Reconomy, Jason Danziger from Hannah Group, and Regan Jacobson from Bakkafrost. For the winner, we're heading over to the little bit of a surprise in our office here, but no one has been shot. For the winner, we're heading over to the Chief Strategic Advisor from WRAP, or WRAP, Patrick Mann.
Thanks, Rachel. Yes, this was another fantastic set of entries. It's great to see that these 6 individuals are leading from the very top on the CSR agenda. I'm delighted to announce that the Business Leader of the Year for 2021 is Regan Jacobson, the Group CEO of Bakkafrost. Many congratulations, Regan.
This guy's worked tirelessly to transform a sector that really needed changing. He's innovated and gone well beyond just improving his own company, also entering the political debate to drive long-lasting change through a number of wide-ranging activities.
Gentlemen, this is it. We've come to the final award of the evening. The coveted Business of the Year Award recognises the purpose-driven organisations that have taken their environmental, social and financial performance onto the next level and are proving that sustainability and profitability can go hand in hand. This year's finalists for the Business of the Year Award are Aerofarms, Barry Calabau, Carbon Tracker Initiative, Mighty, OVO, Polestar, Prevented Ocean Plastic, Superdry, the Mid-Counties Cooperative and Wilmot Dixon. And so, to present our final award of the ceremony, please give a warm welcome to Decarbonisation Strategy Senior Manager from the category sponsor Centrica Business Solutions, Alex Lowe.
Thanks, Rachel. Centrica Business Solutions is delighted to be associated with this particular award. And a huge congratulations to all 10 finalists on this shortlist. But there can only be one winner. And so I can reveal that the winner and Business of the Year for 2021 is the Mid-Counties Cooperative. Congratulations, guys.
The Mid-Counties Cooperative encapsulates what it means to drive a green, just recovery from COVID-19. From the Community Energy Fund it's operated throughout the pandemic, to the Community Restart Funds it's escalated to support food banks and charities, all whilst improving its own environmental performance and championing a positive, collaborative approach to sustainable business. The organisation has put in an outstanding effort across the board and is thoroughly deserving of our coveted title of Business of the Year for 2021.
Amazing. A huge well done to the Mid-Counties Cooperative and indeed to all of our winners across the afternoon. Because that, ladies and gentlemen, brings our Sustainability Leaders Award presentations to a close. Oh, I must say this has been a really fun, inspiring afternoon. Thank you for having me, and I hope you've all enjoyed it very much at home. And thank you very much to Luke and to Edie for having me.
No worries at all. Well, thank you very much, Rachel, for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm just glad we kind of both got through this alive in the end. I was wondering what else might fall down. I'm kind of poised here, ready for something else to happen. But we've got through it. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in for the last hour or so. And thanks also to our judges for their very slick presentations, despite the other technical difficulties we've had this afternoon. And on behalf of the entire ED team, a huge congratulations to all of our winners this afternoon and to our finalists for being shortlisted. I'm pleased to say actually that the full list of winners should now be live on the edie.net homepage. That's how fast our editors are working, along with a full report which includes summaries of every winner and finalist along with some judges' comments. So that does bring us to the end of the presentations, but the celebrations can continue. That's certainly what I'm going to be doing here with the champagne, because that networking tab on the left-hand side is now open if you'd like to meet some other awards guests, as is the sessions tab if you want to create a table and continue the conversation with your colleagues or peers through to 6 p.m. That's a nice one, Rachel. It looks like you've got champagne. Is that champagne or is that some sort of pink fizz?
It's fake champagne, which is my favourite. That is what popped earlier.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, well, right on cue then. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. As I say, the networking and the tables will remain open through to 6 p.m. Stay safe, keep calm, and carry on with your stubborn climate optimism. Good night.